culture shock generally progresses through 4 stages: the honeymoon phase, the frustration phase, the adjustment phase, and the acceptance phase. I have been here for about 3.5 weeks now, and I have been through all of these phases. But the first phase was frustration. Hi guys, I don't even remember, like, what is my intro on this channel? I don't think I say you know who it is. And then for TikTok, it's like, hi, I'm Jasmine, I'm a single mom, and I just up out of America. But anyway, hi guys, it's Jasmine, I'm back. And the last time you saw me in a video like this, I was in my car complaining about life and finances and how I didn't know what I was gonna do because my car had been stolen and all this stuff was happening to make me just feel like I was just lost in the sauce. And by the end of the video, found out I was gonna get paid out for my car, so I was gonna have this lump sum of money. Long story short, ever since then, I finally took the leap of faith and left the country. I left the USA, and I am currently living in Mexico. Okay, don't be offended by my dance moves. So yeah, I am in Playa del Carmen, Mexico, and y'all, it has been a whirlwind, and it's another, like, I always feel like with me, the stuff that happens is never that big of a deal, but sometimes it just feels like death by 1,000 cuts, or whatever that saying is. Like, it just feels like it's a bunch of little stuff that just piles up, and I just start questioning, like, is this a sign that I'm doing the wrong thing? Or am I just freaking out because I'm really scared and want to just quit and run back home? Most of it was like internal and emotional, and the culture shock was so real. But I think like there was like a lot of added feelings towards this move just because there's so much uncertainty for me because of the current administration, because I don't know what's about to happen in the country, but also my life was already very uncertain anyway. I felt like I had been stuck for like basically since I had my son. He's about to be 3 now, so for like the past 3 years I've been feeling stuck. Like my life is not progressing at all. Like the only highlight, like the only good thing in my life was being a mom. Not feeling like myself, just not having a life. It just felt like I'm wasting the last of my youth. But I got back, you know, I got a taste of my soul back, y'all. I got a little of my oomph back, my mojo. But I really sat for the longest just trying to decide, okay, where am I gonna go? How am I gonna get there? How am I gonna pay my bills? Like, what am I gonna do? I came up with every excuse not to just go ahead and book my flight and at least like visit a place to see if I would like it. And then finally one day I said, you know what? I'm just gonna book this. I'm just gonna book this flight, book this Airbnb, and it's gonna be done. It's gonna be a month-long stay. If I don't like it, I can always just come back home, start over. Anyway, let's get into my experience of first getting here and how culture shock hit me. Because like I said, my first phase was frustration and overwhelm, anxiety. And I don't know if you'll be able to tell watching these videos back, but internally, okay, I was like, that Mr. Krabs me. It is 5:17. You can't see that. And we are on our way to our destination. Right, Zahir?
No.
Are you excited?
No.
The past like couple of weeks, I think I've gone from like being super anxious to being excited. Like now that it's finally happening, it's kind of a relief because it's like, okay, once I get there and get settled in, that's one less thing to keep thinking about and worrying about, and just one less thing on my brain. I never noticed so much of the tarmac driving in here. Look at this little baby, so excited to be on the plane. Are you excited to be on the plane? Yeah?
Airplane!
On the airplane. Oh, thank you. Look. It's wings. You got your wings. Show the camera.
Yeah.
Yeah. Here we go.
Kiki?
No.
What?
No, Kiki.
Oh, who's down there then? You don't know?
Things went really smooth, and then we landed in Cancun, which is the nearest airport, and we're getting off the plane. Me and Zahir were like the last. There was like one other family, I think, behind us. We were pretty much the last ones to get off the plane. So getting our stuff together, I gotta, ABC 1, 2, 3, make sure, I'm carrying everything in the best, most efficient way, but also keeping an eye on him. Mind you, I brought his car seat. In hindsight, I probably shouldn't have done that, but with everything that's been going on with the planes, I didn't want to take any risks, so I went ahead and brought his car seat on the plane. So yeah, we're getting off the plane. I have my book bag, carry-on, and his car seat, but his car seat doesn't fit between the seats, so I always have to carry it, and then I just have him walk in front of me so I can see him. And we get towards the front of the plane, and that's where, the flight attendants are and the pilot, and they're like, "Oh, you're so cute." And they're like saying stuff to him, saying hi, and he gets distracted. So he's like walking, and you guys probably know toddlers, they're good for just walking and not looking at where they're going. So he's turning and looking at them and like all distracted, and he runs, like not runs, but he walks into like the corner of the wall, and he stumbles back all clumsily, and like I think he like kind of fell back on the chair or something, and then he fell forward and like hit the floor. I don't know if he actually hit his head. It didn't look like he might have, but it wasn't hard. But it definitely was like scary to watch, and I'm sure it was scary to experience. So I already know. And they're reacting. Once you react to a child having an accident, there's gonna be tears. So they react. I just kind of pause to see like, is he okay? Because it didn't sound like a hard fall or anything, but I knew he was gonna be shaken up. So he gets up, and he's not crying. He just kind of but I know the look on his face because he's a very happy baby. So I know that straight face look like, oh, it's coming. And he walks to me for comfort, and they're like, oh, he's a tough guy. And then I pick him up, and he's just like, ah. So I sit down in the seat to like comfort him. I told him like, we have to get off the plane or they're gonna close the door. We won't be able to go to the beach, because the beach is like how I've been telling him on Mexico. It's the only thing about Mexico, for one, that he's experienced and that I know he'll be excited about. Long story short, we finally make it off the plane, but he's still crying. He's wanting me to pick him up, and one of the like people at the gate ended up helping me with his car seat. So it all worked out. We made it off. But that was just like the beginning of my frustration. I wasn't really frustrated at that moment, just like a little overstimulated. Like that was shaky, but it's okay because we're gonna make it.
Feel better? Yeah? I'm glad. Okay. Where are we going? I don't know. Oh, we're on 1, so I guess we're going to 0.
Hi,
Behind me. Oh, there's more buttons behind me.
Yeah.
Wow. To the left, to the left. I can't pick you up because I hear my hands are full.
Get off the plane. First of all, the airport is hot. Especially when I got down towards the baggage claim, like hot, humid. And I prefer hot weather, but it does add a level of aggravation when you're in an already somewhat stressful situation. So by the time I made it to baggage claim, I'm already the meter on my like tolerance of this whole situation is shaky. And then my sister came to help me, but she's not on the same flight. She was there before me, and my flight was delayed by an hour. So it was kind of like, I get it was I'm very glad she came with me, and it ended up being like, I can imagine if I came here by myself those first few days. So it was very helpful in the end. But in the moment, I'm thinking like, her not being on the same flight as me kind of defeats the purpose, because the biggest thing I was worried about is how the hell am I going to get around with a baby and all this luggage. And then at that point, she was outside of the baggage claim area because she had been there for like an hour before I got there, and she couldn't come back in. Like, she had passed the point where she could come back. Long story short, I'm sitting there waiting for my bags, and I'm texting her, I'm calling her, and at some point she wasn't answering. So that was kind of frustrating. Like, okay, how am I going to do this? I ended up getting a cart. The bags came out, but now it's like I'm not near the thing, and I'm trying to run and grab the bags and put them up, but also keep an eye on this toddler. and I just got really overwhelmed. Like, got my bags, went outside, met up with Kia. They have a little bar out there, so I got a little virgin daiquiri because it was too hot for me to like immediately be drinking. Sat and just hung out for a bit while we figured out where our bus was. We took the audio bus. I think it's how you pronounce it. This is the high one, right?
Yeah. Need some of your water, little man. Can I have some of your Spider-Man water?
Some margarita? No. I'm scared to give it to him just in case it's actually alcohol.
There ain't alcohol in there. You want some? You want some of that? It's good. Taste it.
It's really good.
Okay. For real, I hear over here looking pissed off. Like,
Oh, no.
you don't want me to film you anymore? Wow. So I hear gonna be one of them kids. Like, Mom, stop posting me.
No.
Yeah. You don't want me to post you?
Nah.
You want me? You do want me to, or you don't? Why you got your little hand on my drink? Kiki in the cut.
Mama.
Yes, sir.
Mama.
Marilyn. You drinking? Don't put your hands on my straw. You trying to stir it, huh? And I hope that this vlog isn't gonna make other single moms who are considering this afraid, because I know everyone is not gonna have someone who could fly in with them somewhere and help them. But I hope, if anything, it just gives you more of an idea of the different things you have to consider so you can prepare in advance. Because in hindsight, like, knowing what I know now, logically I would pack lighter, but I ain't gonna lie to y'all, I'm about to be here for 5 months at least when I get back, and I'm bringing all my stuff. Basically, I want this to be encouraging and informative. I don't want anybody to be afraid of doing this based on my experience.
Yeah. You want to get on the yellow bus?
Nah.
We get on the red bus.
Mama, let's see.
Y'all see it? Zahir, say cheese. Say Mexico.
Gracias. Prometo que no será una
Say it with a little
búsqueda
accent.
Ok. Señor, veo que tiene mi cartera. Le dijeron en la tienda que verías a alguien. Ok, sí, voy a ver a alguien del otro. Sí, aceptaron. No lo conozca, pero cuando me interesa una chica.
So yeah, we get to the Airbnb. Now, mind you, I already looked up this area on Google Maps to kind of see what was around the Airbnb, outside the Airbnb. And I'm not gonna lie, it kind of scared me a little bit. I was like, this don't look like what I be seeing on YouTube. And just reminding myself, I'm not here for a vacation. I'm scouting a potential place to live. So I need to see like what it's really about. And I was a little scared. But I was like, I'm gonna keep an open mind because I can't judge a book by its cover. And then I got here and I still felt the same way. But internally, I'm already like so anxious and just overstimulated. I'm gonna say that a lot because that's how I felt these first few days, especially that first day. And what I know about myself is that I'm not gonna say I don't do well with change, but I have an adjustment period, and it's usually about 2 to 3 days. Like, it takes me time anytime I'm in a new situation to get over the hump of anxiety and fear. So I knew like I cannot base any decision off day 1, 2, or 3. So all of this has already gone through my mind before I've even entered the Airbnb. First of all, y'all, I can't even get the front gate to the Airbnb open. I stuck every key that was on it was 3 keys. I stuck every one and the thing was just wiggling and nothing would turn. I was like, oh my God, the key doesn't work. And then there's like these other like locks that I'm trying and nothing's working and I'm struggling. And I feel like my sister, she seemed like cool, like she wasn't nervous, but she also like would say little stuff that kind of added to my own anxiety because she's kind of on pins and needles, feeling like we gotta watch our back because we in a new place that we don't know nothing about and we don't want to get got, and we already out, like we don't want to be out here looking like we don't know what we doing. So finally she took the key, stuck it in, and turned it like it was, well, she did have to do it like a few times, but eventually she got it open. She was like, that was not that hard. It's like, I'm stressed.
Get it. Put it outside. Out there. Oh, yeah, smart.
Third time.
Wow. You just gonna step on it? It's not alive.
He said it got to be the way it sounds like.
That might be your new pet lease out here. I'm gonna just leave it right here and close the door. You better hurry up and close the door. You're supposed to be giving us a tour. What else is here?
Huh?
Yeah, a tour. Show us the space.
Nah.
What's that?
There.
And I do have to pay extra if the electricity goes over 10 kilowatts a day. Leave those keys alone. Leave them right where they are. Actually, I just knew I was gonna be tired when I got here, and I am. I have not taken a nap for real. Go put your shoes on before you get left. Go, go, go! Hurry, under it. Your shoes are right there. That's the only thing that works.
Can I see some of that?
It's here. You put your shoes on all by yourself
Nah.
and on the right foot. Okay, close the strap up.
Nah.
All done.
Can you let me see that Gatsby?
Here you go. Here you go.
Girl, I couldn't bring my own.
Just gave me some Gatsby. You already trying to use it up.
Girl, I'm leaving too.
Alright, so after a very long journey to get here, we are headed out to find some food,
Nah.
exchange my money,
Nah.
and maybe find us out here some shoes, because all he has is tennis shoes. We want to free the dogs, right? Do you want to free the dogs?
Nah.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh, and he putting on all the wristwear. You don't have to wear all of it at once out here. You do?
Yeah.
Okay. Shakia, I feel like you can bust right through that door.
Okay, Spider-Man.
Why you beating me up?
But yeah, I like the Airbnb, but I didn't really appreciate it until like a couple nights of like staying here. Like the first night was kind of stressful. But when I woke up and I saw all the natural light and the trees, like there's a lot of greenery outside of my apartment, which I love. Like it's like my own little oasis. Like it don't even matter what's going on outside. Like this is just, my nest is very important to me because I'm a homebody and I'm spending a lot of time in this place. So the Airbnb was on the up and up.
I'm not picking you up. That we have pesos. How does that work?
Mama.
That's the price. Unless it's, I'm assuming it's in pesos. Well, yeah, obviously it's not $200. I'm gonna get
Mama.
double dias, fritas,
Mama.
fritas,
Mama.
double dias.
Mama.
What? I can't hear you. What? What? You want a kiss? You want chicken? It's good. Who was that? You don't know? You got saved by the bell, little man.
Okay, so we went to go eat. I can't remember. I think that night we probably took a taxi. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we took a taxi home because we were tired. And so at that point, we got home and it was just time to basically lay down, go to sleep. So the funny thing is, Kia decided she was gonna watch some shoot 'em up movie or something. So I'm laying in the bed, like drifting off to sleep because I am dead tired. Mind you, I had been up since like early that morning. And all I hear is like gunshots. And I'm thinking, this is not. When you already got people like saying little stuff to you about the cartel and you don't need to go to Mexico, it's dangerous, you don't know nothing about Mexico. I don't want to go to sleep to the sound of gunshots, but I'm like, this is just my anxiety again. So yeah, eventually I just fell asleep and everything was okay. The next day I wake up and like I said, that was like when I finally got to appreciate this apartment because like the natural light.
What are you doing out here?
Let me my hair. Whoa, you're daddy back.
I budgeted my money, my groceries versus activities.
Hey.
A lot. But I'm proud of myself. And I've had time to like sit and actually look at the money and think like, oh, this is just math. And I just gotta stop thinking about the US dollar.
Being here, you feel like it will really make you, as an adult, if you're not someone who's used to traveling a lot outside of the country, it can make you feel like a child. I know it's hard moving to a new country, especially when you don't know the language. But experiencing it, it's just like next level because you don't realize all the small little things that can be like overwhelming. Like just paying for something, just using pesos was like confusing to us. It's like all of a sudden we don't know math. And I'm like, well, why are we trying to convert it to USD instead of just looking at the bill, it costs this much, count the pesos out and pay it. But for some reason in our mind, we have to refer back to what we know so we have an understanding of how much this really is. Instead of, I mean, we owe the money regardless, so we still have to pay it. I knew then, like, I want to get out of trying to think in terms of USD because ultimately I'm trying to pay everything in pesos. So I have to learn the same way I know $5 in USD is not that much money. I want to know that 100 pesos, Mexican pesos, is not that much money. I don't want to have to convert everything into USD to understand my budget or how much money I'm spending. I know that's going to take time, but early on, it was like, we were like some bubbling fools out here in these streets trying to pay for stuff.
I hear versus the leaf, part 2. Go.
What's that?
Yeah. So dramatic. You did not do all that the first time. All done. Good job.
Never.
You want to say bye again?
No. No, I'm not.
Okay, you gonna do it again? We just needed one reenactment. And action.
Uh-oh.
You added some stuff to the script?
I had to. Wait a minute. Oh wait.
Where's the I did
Put
see
it
that.
right here.
Oh.
Don't look. What you looking at? Trying to hide it from you. The way he jumped.
I know.
You remember that video, the dude humping the ball, and then it's like, "What you doing?" He's like,
Oh yeah.
"Thank you for doing that." People never know the videos I do though.
The dude or is that little boy?
Little boy.
Okay. So I guess I'll recap you guys on day 1 because I was not sold on Playa del Carmen at all. I didn't like the way it looked. I didn't like how hot it was when I came out of the airport. And I'm usually like...
Nah, me too.
You didn't like it either?
Nah.
Anyway. But day 1 was bad.
It was not that bad.
I'm saying it was bad for me.
As far as like, oh, I'm about to have to stay here for 30 days.
Yeah, like internally it was bad for me, but
what have I
nothing
done?
bad happened. You want me to pick you up already?
Nah.
Oh, that's another thing. Zahir is not used to doing all this walking, so he's been trying to get me to pick him up, and he is not light, okay? He is 40 pounds, over 40 pounds, and wants me to carry him all up and down the street, huh?
Day two's goal was to figure out where the grocery store is and go ahead and get some groceries in this thing. Because I know once I get food in my place, that's when it's really home. At that point, I was getting overstimulated because, for one, Kia is walking fast because she just naturally does that. She's walking ahead of us. And then Zahir is a toddler, so he's walking slow. And then he keeps wanting me to pick him up because he's not used to walking around like this. Like, you know, we drive. Not to mention, like, even if I brought a stroller for him, I mean, I'm sure it would still be helpful, but it would still be kind of inconvenient because the sidewalks, at least in the area that I'm in, are not consistent. There's a lot of holes, like sewer type holes. A lot of them are open. The concrete isn't always level. It can be broken up. The sidewalk can go from like enough space for 2 people to enough space for 1. They'll have like big poles in the middle of the side. Like it's not very stroller friendly. But the funny thing is, we saw so many little kids walking down the street, and I kept telling Zahir, like, you see that little boy? He's like half your size, and he's not trying to get his mom to pick him up. Like, you got to start walking.
Mom, I need to pick you up.
I can't pick you up. You gotta walk, okay? You gotta start walking by yourself. Go, Zahir. He is gonna leave us. I'm not picking you up. I'm not picking you up. Look at this little baby up here walking, Zahir, and you trying to get carried at your big ripe age of 3 almost. Zahir, no, you have to walk. No, come on. You gotta be a big boy and walk. No, Zahir. Watch out, Jess. McDonald's.
So we go to the grocery store, and once again, I am overwhelmed. It's not even because the things are in Spanish. I'm just like all over the place. And it felt like I was in there for like 4 hours. It was really probably more like 2.5, but really much longer than I expected it to be.
No.
Wow, you like it? Okay, you wanted me to carry you, know you just said, huh? What? No, Zahir.
It was a lot. And after a while, Zahir just like was over. He was sleepy. I could tell he was just tired. It was time for his nap. He was hungry, ready for lunch, and he ended up having a whole meltdown in the grocery store.
Zahir. He not.
You know, if he really sleep, then his arm will probably go up. You know, because when babies are asleep, they lift their arms.
Yeah, and stay up like this.
Unless they're faking.
Are you mad?
Zahir was ready to go. He was tired. Then he started tearing up.
He just started acting like whining and kind of wanting me to hold him while he was in the car and wanting to get out. And I could just tell like his limit had been reached with this whole grocery store situation. So I'm like, okay, I'm almost done. Let me hurry up and get this stuff. So we get to the produce section. He sees the bananas and he goes, yay, banana, like that. That excites him and gets him back in a good mood. So we're just laughing or whatever. And he wants to get out of the car, so I go ahead and let him get out. So we're standing by the bananas. I get the bananas. I put him over in the cart. But he's still standing there, so I think he thought that I came back over there and I was still to his left. So at some point he turns and he starts reaching for this guy that's standing there, like almost touches his butt. Luckily, before he like even reached the guy, my sister stopped him and was like, don't touch him. And then right when she said that, he looked up and a guy turned around and he was like it shocked him, and he just had a meltdown. He just started crying and he ran over to me. But he wouldn't even let me hold him. He just kept like I said, going behind me. Yeah, like trying to hide behind me. And so I just had to like kneel down in the grocery store and just comfort him. Because that was all I could do. But I completely understood why he felt like that. Like, I knew exactly what he was going through. And that man being there instead of me was like the last shock, because it's just so much change and so much going. Like, we all like culture shocked at this point. All right, so then we finally make it to the line to check out, and I'm standing there. Kia goes off to get something. I think like some chicken or something. And I'm standing there in the lines. I hear sitting in a car. He's fine. Whoever's in front of me got out of line. And then this older guy comes. And mind you, I'm like right. You know how like you kind of leave space in the aisle? So I'm like not directly in the line, but like obviously in the line. So he steps in front of me just as I'm like moving my cart up. And then he looks at me and he says something and he points at the sign. And I didn't notice the sign, but it has like a picture of like someone in a wheelchair, an older person with like a walker, a pregnant lady, a lady with a bed, like all this stuff. So I know it's like some kind of priority for the line, but I don't really know how it works. Because I'm looking at the people in the line. I'm like, it's all kind of people in this line. But I didn't know, like, am I just not supposed to be here? Or is he just saying I'm older, so I have priority in this line, I can jump in front of you? But once again, anxiety, overwhelm. I don't even want to deal with the possibility of getting to the front and them trying to tell me in Spanish that I'm in the wrong line. So I just go to another line. But again, something that's not that big of a deal. But when you just feel like such an outsider already, it's kind of jarring. And then we finally I get in another line. Kia finds me. We get to the front and Kia's trying to communicate with them, and they're basically just asking her if I need bags and how many, I guess. And she's kind of like getting confused. I'm just focused on getting the stuff on the counter or whatever. And Kia tells me later that she think the girl at the register said something like, she's beautiful, but she's not the brightest, or something like that. And they started laughing, which is kind of hilarious. But in that moment, I'm okay with jokes, but when you already going through it, you don't want to be the butt of nobody's joke like that. Because it's like, we are struggling here, okay? We are just trying to figure it out. What you laughing at? So just those two situations kind of stuck with me for a minute after we left and had me feeling away. Because I'm like, saying like, are we not going to be welcome here? Like, are these... I mean, the older guy thing was really not that big of a deal. But that joke kind of stung a little. Even though it wasn't even about me. It just kind of stuck out. Because it's like, is this what it's going to be like? Like, people just going to be talking shit about me in Spanish. And either I'm not going to know, or I'm going to kind of like be able to tell and just feel even more ostracized and isolated. But you know, I got over it. We ended up coming back, stocked up the kitchen. That felt real good. We made it. Almost. Did you get him his face?
Actually, the guys out here paying the taxi.
I know. And saying, trying to save glasses.
It's out here. Wait till we get upstairs at least. All done. Did you have fun at the grocery store?
No.
Did you have a little mini meltdown?
No.
What was wrong? Were you crying out here?
No.
Were you sad?
No.
You ready to go?
No.
Oh, okay, you just gonna act like it ain't happened. Just like a man. Just like a little man. Kids are such a good reflection of what it's like to be overstimulated. Because as an adult, you like
Gotta hide it.
you just get used to hiding it. When you see kids flipping out, it's like, I understand. I know why you crying. You weren't really scared by that man. You were scared by the whole situation.
Everybody was staring too, and I was feeling so bad for taking pictures.
You took pictures?
I'm just getting eaten.
It smelled good.
I bought some sauce.
Come on.
She got some baby spinach.
Hi, baby spinach. I didn't even know. Say this in Spanish. Espinacas. Baby.
Yeah.
I spell like baby though.
That's a baby probably.
That's how you baby. Espinacas baby.
Zahir, I think a big part of the overwhelm, like you said, is just not. It's really not knowing the culture and not knowing how to read people.
Yeah.
Cause like that guy getting in front of me, I'm like back home, I'm like, the line start back here. But then I see they have some kind of sign about the elderly.
But I don't think he was telling you to get out of line. I think he was saying I go first, which probably
Yeah, I figured that, but in the moment it's just like I don't really know and I don't want to risk sitting here and
arguing.
not even that, but getting up to the front and them being like, you ain't supposed to be in this line. The ice cream section, most of the ice cream was melting. I think that's all that water was on the floor. Frozen. Because every ice cream I grab, especially like the Mexican brand ice creams, all of them were soft. Like I could squeeze it. Don't you see me talking to the people? Yeah, it's a camera remote. It doesn't work though. No, it doesn't work. That was almost a deal breaker for me. So I'm like, I'm gonna have to live here without ice cream too. And the little bit of Ben & Jerry's they have is not my favorite brand. And it's like almost $10.
Everything.
I was still splurging on that
melting.
stuff. I know, but
Was he really in there that long? Or
yes. What time did we actually leave? Because it's 1 something.
Because I don't know about you, but I feel acclimated like that was my grocery store by the time we left.
And I think the good thing is too, like the grocery store is set up the same way as in America as far as the I want to say categories. You know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, how they section it.
It's not hard to find stuff, but it's. I was trying to compare
Specific.
the stuff I'm familiar with to the local stuff and make sure I got the cheaper stuff. I still feel like I spent a lot more. I definitely spent more than I budgeted for. Let me get the receipt. The leche, this is the only milk I saw. They did not have a huge milk section unless I was looking in the wrong place.
Sun Harvest
But-
ketchup.
Kia got this from the place we ate at yesterday. Little tequila bottle. Oh, this is making me feel like home. Look at this. My little groceries in my little refrigerator. That's the ice cream. This is not. Oh wow, yeah. This is how the other ice creams are feeling, but this one was solid when I got it.
Those are like that too. All this
Well, I know that because we had that in the cart the longest. Our grand total was 3,350 pesos and 60 cents, and my budget was like 2,500. That was about $172. That's not bad, especially for a first like starting from scratch trip. Now, how long is it gonna last? 172.
No, that's not bad at all.
I'm in here thinking I'm blowing a bag.
Because the pesos, I told you, it's a
I
mental
know.
thing. Hearing that 2,000.
Like
Like
try
this,
it.
like
Dig your
this.
nail in it.
Pull. Pull it back.
Dig your nail in it.
Yeah. Do it hard. Yeah.
Y'all gonna smush it. Dig your nail in it out here. Kid don't even know how to open a banana. She don't eat bananas. She don't know what she doing out here. He said move.
Okay.
No, up here. Up here. With your thumb. Use your thumb. This finger. Look. Do like this. And then open it. Grab it and do it. I did just cut your nails. Okay, let me show you. And then you can wait, watch. You watching? It's hard when you like that and then you pull it open.
Good job. Do it hard.
There you go. Rip it. You about to smush the whole thing. You ain't okay, let me cut it a little more. Yeah, this is not even that right. That's why it's so hard to open. Yeah. Their bananas look different, which make me think they putting some in our bananas in the US.
Different how?
They just look shaggier or something. Like not as perfect, not as smooth.
No, well, yeah.
It felt like we were a little family in here preparing our home. And it just felt very warm. Kia made tacos and they were so good. Like food just makes such a difference. And that day 2, like towards the end, was when I started feeling like, okay, now this is a home.
Later anyway.
Good job. Don't hit me, okay? This is a beautiful shot. I can see myself vlogging right here.
Guacamole. And I got this sweet chili. And then Jasmine also randomly got some Greek yogurt that we can use.
Ooh, I could dip his nuggets in that sweet chili too later.
Cooking with Kia. Today we're gonna have tacos. We didn't have everything we needed, but we made it work. So take a close up of our mini tortillas. We also have the rotisserie chicken. I don't know why it's so colorful, but the flavoring is okay. And
The
then
flavor is delicious, but
and then
she
we
got
have-
that U.S. tongue.
I got that nigga soul, and I need that salt and that sugar. Get him, please. Get him, please.
Yes.
Mama.
What?
Hey.
What? Oh, all that to say nothing. It's over here whipping it up. I probably would have been in here curled up in a ball crying if Kia wasn't here.
Why?
I mean, not really, but everything just would have taken me a lot. Imagine me with just out here. I mean, that's going to be me soon. But imagine me doing this grocery haul with just out here. And I don't know how to shop light in the grocery store at all. I'm used to just going in there and getting exactly what I want. I don't even really look at the prices for real. Unless it's something new that, you know, I just want to get a gauge of whether it's worth it to me or not. But generally, I just spend whatever. And now I always have a car, or I know I can call an Uber, so I don't have to worry about that. I have a full-size fridge or freezer wherever I am, so I don't have to worry about what's gonna fit and what's not. So this is like a whole new experience for me. And this first haul would have been really hard was out here. Just getting it dirty.
No poo. No poo.
I see.
Yeah. No poo.
Yeah, we better make some food. What are these? These are tortillas. We better make some tacos.
Yeah, me too.
You too?
We were supposed to go to the beach, but realistically, like, it's so hot here. It's best to just have one goal a day, because anything more than that, it's gonna be a stretch.
So here's officially a taco lover. Dig in. Don't.
No, you gotta eat like a...
Eat it like a hot dog, remember? Oh, you really want it.
Yeah.
It's good, isn't it?
All right, so finally, Wednesday was technically Kia's last day there because she'll be flying out the next morning. So day 3, we decided it was going to be beach day. I'm gonna drop my toothbrush on the floor. So let me see.
Mom.
I got yours. Hold on.
Okay, so cheese.
Let
Let me do it first. Cheese. Cheese. Wait, come here. Say, come on. Careful, don't put this on. Why won't it play? Okay, there you go.
Respond back and be like, see. No, let's say it at the same time.
Oh, gotta hold it. Okay, ready? 1, 2.
See.
Wait, why does it send automatically? You don't even get a preview.
No, you gotta do it again. See.
No.
Kia, he said you need to hurry up. He said, what does vominos mean? Vominos.
Vámonos, hold on, let's go.
Okay. Vominos.
Vámonos, let's go.
You can't tell if I hear nothing with shades on. Oh, there's Walmart.
Oh, you want to stop, can we?
No, not right now.
Okay.
So I'm gonna get. Wow, is this Play-Doh? For they are to imagination. Oh, you done found the Play-Doh right here, and it has little cookie cutter things.
No, that might keep them busy in the house.
We can't get. What are you getting inside here? Let me see what you got. Spider-Man, show it. It's Play-Doh. We are at Mamita's Beach Club. About to try to get our lounge chairs. Are you whistling? Don't start that right here. You gotta walk. Why not? You don't want to get your feet dirty? You're at the beach.
I see.
You don't see it? Go with Kia. Go with Kia's right here. You don't need shoes. It's the beach. Go. He's out here. Okay, come on. We'll get some after we leave. Come on. Here, Bobby. Hi. Yes, we got our tequila sunrises, our water, our ice. What is this in Spanish? Agua. Yeah, agua. And in English is water. Yeah. Are you having fun? Yeah. You ready to eat? It's gotta take you forever to take our order.
I almost rather just go order it at the thing.
Well, at this point, you might as well.
Because it's going to be like this the whole time.
Oh, that's so cute.
Hamburguesas sin jamón. Provecho. Joy.
Thank you. Gracias.
Ketchup and
We were a little iffy about how the food was gonna be, but it's good. The burger's real good. It's got flavor. It's perfectly seasoned. Got the bacon up there. No, thank you. That's mayonnaise. All right. This video. For the 150 pesos. I don't even know how to speak Mexicano valores.
En el centro que sale del área, esculpido además con un enorme rechazo. Ahora para tener la pelota de la niña madre, dedos que barra contra la rueda, puede llegar la
Hola.
cerca.
¿Cómo estás? Can you count in Spanish?
Jugador que hoy entra en el lugar del Pichichi.
Yeah, I'm thinking it's coming in a to-go cup. Oh, and it is frozen? We didn't ask enough questions.
You walked away too quickly. You always doing stuff.
I ain't do nothing.
You always doing stuff where you're not paying attention.
I know.
I'm just saying.
Right now we are at
Atrás con Juan Musso, que había atajado
Barrel Playero.
en la premia de la temporada, 5 partidos de Copa.
Me llamo Kia y Comia Hermana. I hope that's not a taxi. Oh no, we got an SUV. Thank you. Gracias. And now we're getting margaritas for 150 pesos. It's literally $7 US dollars. Wait, I want to do it for mine. Huh? Oh yeah. Wait a minute. I thought I brought my tripod.
You trying to give you a gift?
What?
I'm not.
can't have that.
Normal en el partido contra el Español, un choque de cabezas.
Cheese.
Han sido 31 partidos menos de lo que jugó Oblak en la temporada. Oblak es permanente en el Atlético. Por ahora lidera la tabla del premio Zamora en la Liga EA Sports. Con corto de Rafinha con Pedri. Kunde. Javi Yamal. Cuba sí.
Someone's out here. Boy, you been asked for these Oreos for 2 days. Okay, hold on. We gotta wash your hands first. Huh? Our neighbors gave us a hot tamale. Are you gonna try it?
No.
No. First, we have to wash our. All right, here we go. It's a lot. This work. You handed me this, right?
No, I was holding it, but
Oh, I thought you were giving it to me.
shout out to our neighbors.
In the middle,
Yeah,
because it is. This looks really good. Let me show the camera. What if an ant just popped out as I'm showing it?
Jasmine.
My turn.
My turn.
Let's go.
Ooh.
They're looking like, where mine at? Okay, you ready?
Yeah. Well, is it real hot?
Not really. Mine isn't.
Okay, I'm scared. Let's go.
2, 3. What? I dropped it. Can't wait to watch that video back. Yeah, it's on the floor.
Ooh, that's busting. Hot sauce tapatio. That's good with some hot sauce. You can put some toppings on it.
Hey, my phone.
That's good. It's the pure peace and tranquility
Get your finger out your mouth.
that you're about to experience, not vacation in here. Like, I'm not even impressed to be here for a vacation. I'm impressed to be here to read my book, to write, to just, you know, like that type of stuff where it's just like calm. You're just in tune. It just very much promotes that in this space specifically. I feel like this apartment. Outside, especially after today meeting all the people, it's really starting to feel more like I can make real world connections to what I know back home and here. So the tourist guide, he was very familiar to me, even though I feel like you gotta watch him. He was familiar. He felt like home because I'm like, okay, I've encountered this energy before. And I think us not really having real conversations with people is what was kind of making me feel like a little isolated from what was going on and understanding. But then Gabriel, our driver, and then just meeting our neighbors, that's probably the highlight for me. But yeah, so it's just been an amazing experience. I feel like it's so short, and I feel like I can write like a bestseller.
Should've stayed through the weekend. Should've stayed through the weekend.
A bestseller novel.
I think I should at least stay for like 6 months, like no matter what.
Uh-oh, y'all. That is it's a turn in the tide from the other vlogs you done led up to.
I don't even think, did I say, I did say at one point.
She got here and I was like, I don't know. No, it's not looking too good.
As soon as I put in the airport, I was like, I don't think I can do this.
I can't do this. What was I thinking? But I know that's the same adjustment that I feel like anybody's gonna have going anywhere where it's like completely jumping into new territory. What?
What are groceries?
In my bag.
Oh,
Stop doing that.
Girl,
Relax.
I'm scared. You know I always do that.
Girl, but you making me not come.
Dang, I'm leaving them.
When somebody else does that because you don't know what it is and you ain't do it.
You remember you just did that earlier.
I hope you was on camera because I think you wasn't.
Zachary said hush.
No, you hot.
You hot.
No, you
No,
hot.
you hot.
No, you hot.
No,
No,
you.
No, you.
What you doing with those? Give me that. What you got out here?
Papa Show.
Paw Patrol. Turn it around so I can see. Wow, what's in there?
Papa Show.
Yeah, Paw Patrol, but what's in there? What's that bottle?
Bubble.
Bubbles. What again?
It will.
It won't work. Y'all, why did we open it and there's no bubbles in it? So I guess we gotta make your own.
No!
Cute. This is like a, I don't know why it seems fitting
It
for
is
out here.
cute. It's kind of 70s.
Another day.
Alright, we are about to head out for dinner. It's my little fit, probably the
Not me.
last time I'll get this cute and dolled up in a minute.
Mama.
Huh?
Mama.
You want to show your outfit too?
No.
Why not? Because it's all wrinkled and jacked up?
Yeah.
Because we just threw it on at the last minute.
Hey guys, so right now we're about to go to dinner, and we're trying to go to a jerk spot. We're about to just start walking and try to find flag down a taxi. And then after that, we're just gonna walk the strip on my last night here, and I'll be catching a flight in the morning. And these two here will be fending for themselves. Real courageous, real ballsy,
Mama.
very much ballsy.
Mama.
Okay, we're going to go get some food. Adios. Is that a collectivos or no?
That's the first time we caught the collectivo, because I knew I wanted to figure out how to catch that. And we kind of accidentally walked into one of the stops. I was like, oh, it's right there. Let's try to take it. So we get up there. He tells us it's only 10 pesos. 10 pesos is like 50 cents, I think. Super cheap. And it just takes you like all the way down the strip. So we catch the collectivo. Kia is trying to talk to the guy in Spanish, the driver in Spanish, to make sure we're going the right way.
Huh? Huh? I can't pick you up, so we're about to get a ride.
¿Cuánto cuesta? 10 pesos. 10 por persona. For one person? For one.
10? And when we get on, this guy, I don't know if he got on right after us or what, but he said something, and I heard him say something about Espanol, and I was like, he gotta be talking about us, like saying something about us not knowing Spanish. But after that, I just kind of tuned out. Kia told me later that she heard him say something about gringos, and we know what that means. I didn't hear it, but we know what that means. So when he said it, she looked at him, he looked at her, and then he said something like that when she knows a little Spanish. But once again, it's another experience where I felt like it's easy to kind of like gloss over that now, but what is it going to be like when it's just me?
Say hola. You know any other Spanish? You about to go inside? Say adios. Put your fingers out your mouth. You got your mom? You're shining. Are you high? Oh, wow. It's a dinosaur?
No.
What is it? You don't even know, do you? I don't know either. It's a tiger?
No.
I don't know. No one wants to feel like an outsider like that, or like people are talking about you, or just like feeling a type of way about your presence. And another thing is, like, I can see like the signs of gentrification are very clear here, and that made me feel uncomfortable, because I'm like, what is this gonna, like, this is costing somebody something. This is pushing somebody out of their spot. And I don't know how I feel about that, and I don't know how I feel about potentially contributing to that. So that was just a whole nother thing in my mind. And then we went that night, when we went to that restaurant, we were supposed to go to Rocca's, I think it's called, just like a Jamaican restaurant. It was so far down to walk from the collectivo that we caught. We ended up just stopping at something that we made, because Zahir was not, he was trying to get me to carry him the whole way, and it was rough. So we just stopped somewhere else. But the strip that the restaurant was on is really nice. Like, it's especially, and it was nighttime. I don't know what it looks like during the day, but you could tell it's just really nice. And it was given very much gentrified. I don't want to be a colonizer. But I also don't want to be a slave in America or whatever's about to come.
No food. They didn't have the food ready when you showed up. No, I could have hooked it on that chair and it would have stayed up there. Like that here as well. Stop trying to blow it. Watch TV. We're recording. We are TV. Oh, you want to get in my lap? You gonna slap me in the chin? That's not funny. That's the truth. Good? Yeah. That's good. I'm glad God stopped this. Why did they set up here? Shrimp cocktail. That's really good.
Now, while we were in the restaurant, Sahir falls asleep, so I'm holding him, and the waiter comes over and was like, would you like me to push 2 chairs together and you could just lay him down? And I was like, yeah. Now, I don't know if we would do that in America, but a part of me felt like, see, this is the kind of welcoming nature that I want to have as a single mom, because I have had a few experiences in restaurants where I felt like, dang, y'all act like people don't even have kids. Why is it so hard for me to get a hot chair? For one, why are you, you see I have a child, a baby. Why wouldn't you bring a hot chair over to the table? And then when I ask for one, it's like people are like, oh, where? Like they looking around, they gotta blow dust off the high chairs. I'm like, do people just stay in the house when they have kids? Like people, I don't know. Him doing that just made me feel welcome. Like it made me feel like, okay, I don't feel like I'm not supposed to be here because I have a small child. That's nice. I lay him in the chair. And I just had a good time with my sister, and I had some drinks, got a little tipsy. I'm at the table like, yeah, we about to be, don't think that you about to go to sleep early tonight because you got a flight tomorrow. We about to be up all night. We about to turn up. We got to go to the rooftop and turn up. Man, I got back here, immediately started taking off my jewelry, undoing my ponytail, and getting ready for bed.
Oh, I flipped them and nothing came off. That's it. Wow. This ain't bad. I think they might have overdid it with the plants. Oh, it looks really good on camera. It's a lot brighter. Probably get rid of a palm tree or two.
Okay, this is day 1, this is day 3. How are you feeling?
A lot better. Day 1, I was very overwhelmed, overstimulated, hot, and just feeling like this ain't it. Day 3, I feel like, okay, I'm getting a home vibe. I have groceries in my refrigerator. I'm seeing like the community, especially tonight, going out at night and seeing like families just sitting out, hanging out, made me feel a lot better. And I'm excited.
I don't know who I thought I was fooling, but it was just nice. It was a nice ending to my sister being here. I was sad that she was leaving the next day.
No.
Where's Kiki going?
Home.
Okay. Are you sad about it? No? Are you gonna miss her?
No.
Dang.
And me happy.
You don't know? Yeah? You didn't? Oh, that's for me?
She's leaving on that midnight train in Georgia.
Chichi, hello, babe.
You say away from me.
No, mine.
That's your leave.
Mama.
It came back to you. Rapido.
Got me too.
You too. Come on.
This is the
Huh? Yeah. Hold on. Hi, baby.
Not me.
Give her a hug. She's leaving.
Hi. Hi.
Love you guys.
Of course.
Love you too. Did he just hug your butt? Oh, now he want a hug.
No, not me.
Give Kiki a hug. She's leaving.
Why are you being like that?
You don't want to hug Kiki?
No.
Okay.
Here, I love you.
No.
Oh, come back, Zahir. You can't go with her. Zahir. No, come back. Oh. Come on, Zahir.
Alright, go with mommy.
Let's go to our apartment.
No.
Yeah, we'll see her soon.
Hi, baby.
No.
Oh, it's okay.
No.
It's okay, Zahir. We'll see her again. Come on. Watch your step. Oh, Zahir, don't make me cry. Let's go up to the room. Aw.
Are you happy with me?
No.
Are you sad?
No.
You wish Kia had stayed?
No.
You want to go with Kia?
No.
You want to go with Kia?
No.
You don't want to stay with me?
No.
Why not?
Yeah.
You just want to go home?
No, please.
Okay, we're going to go home soon, okay?
No.
We'll be here before you know it.
Let me help you.
Okay.
Let me help you.
Okay, you just got to wait a little bit, okay?
My teeth, please.
You don't watch TV?
No.
Okay, let's see what they got on this TV.
Oh, no. That's it. That's it.
Netflix.
Like I said, my goal is not to scare people, but to prepare, especially single women who think that they can't do it. It's too hard. It's not possible for them. Like, you can do anything you put your mind to. Sometimes you just got to take a leap of faith and trust yourself and trust whatever spiritual being that you believe in, that will be there to help you and assist you. Because I've experienced it. I've definitely taken quite a few leaps of faith. I've moved quite a bit, and things always work out. Like, I'm always in awe in the way things work out for me when I just put myself out there and try. So hopefully this was encouraging, enlightening, and hopefully I can convince some folks, some fun, cool, nice folks to come out here to Playa del Carmen and help me build up my village. But thanks so much for watching. If you found this helpful, make sure you give this video a thumbs up. If you have any questions or comments, leave them in the comment section below. And if you haven't already, make sure you hit the subscribe button and the notifications bell so you don't miss my future videos. Until then, let me get this baby to his martial arts class. Peace.
And then how do you say goodbye?